Hey, welcome everybody. We're not experts, we're not experts, but we are fans of a lot of stuff. And today we are continuing our talk on this Drake Meek Mill beef. Is it over already? Sorry, we did a breakdown of the W freestyle, but we didn't have time to do the story of Added. Now we may come back and do something like that if y'all really want it. I feel like I know at least one person who watches who may want it. If he comments down there, then we'll do it another day. But first up, we got Swan. That's who I am. We talk to y'all all the time. And with me today, we got Primo. Primo, tell the people what's up.
What's cracking, folks?
All right, so
that's all I got. I'm sorry. I keep it short and simple. Short and simple.
So for those who don't know, which I'd be surprised if you don't, because it's been the big thing for the last week. Drake and Pusha T, they've been going at it. Pusha T dropped his little junt on Infrared. Everybody was like, oh, Drake ain't gonna say nothing back, but he came back within like a day, with that W freestyle. And if you're interested in what we had to say about that, we'll post the thing. We'll post the link at the end. But we thought it was hard. Then Pusha T came back. Pusha T stuff was even harder to me. Drake was more like, regular hip hop and all that stuff, but like Pusha's was like on some super like disrespectful stuff. Like I know people have been talking about like, it's too disrespectful. It's too disrespectful. No
such thing. No such thing as too disrespectful in hip hop. Beef is beef.
The only thing I heard in beef that I thought was too disrespectful was when Troy Ave dissed who was the dude he was beefing with?
Was it Tax?
No.
No. It was I don't know. It was whoever he was beefing when he talked about homies. It was he was talking about Joey Badass.
Yeah. He was talking about his homeboy who committed suicide. That's the only time I thought it went too far, as far as what dude said. But people forget, Tupac opened up a record. Well, that's why I fuck. That's why you fat. Straight going at somebody's wife. What's his name? Ja Rule. You claim your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up? Jay-Z talked about skeeting and throwing rubbers on baby seats and stuff, man. Like, and then one thing that gets me is rappers talk about killing each other every day. Nobody says that's too far, but all of a sudden it's too far.
Yeah, y'all sensitive to the mud. I was just like, okay, this beef, Mm-hmm. When I heard that, it's rap, dog. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If it's out there, it's out there. You talk about it. It is what it is. You got kids by a porn star, you get talked about. It is what it is. That's life. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be raw dogging a porn star. Like, who does that?
Apparently a couple dudes, because that was a thing where she didn't know who the daddy was. They said she thought it might have been A$AP Rocky. They said she thought it might have been Beyonce's backup dancer. Like, they said she thought it was a couple dudes. So, like, apparently that's a thing in Hollywood.
Raw dogging porn stars? You know what's nasty about it? They get raw dogged on screen and never get pregnant. But one of y'all boys slipped up, Drake especially. You slipped up, and she got you. She got you, brother. She knew what she was doing.
Well, see,
Drake.
One of the things they said about it too, though, was as far as her in this is they said she didn't do like hardcore. They said she did like softcore.
So she was like a video vixen or one of them.
Like, I think she got
call girls.
I think she got videos of her naked, but I don't think she actually like, get piped down on that anything like that.
But still, Drake got a lot of Eskimo brothers. If you don't know what Eskimo brothers are, look it up. If y'all know, he got a lot of them though.
That's beyond my wheelhouse. But here, let's go ahead. Now we talked about like the back part of it, but the big thing that came out today is Jay Prince Senior, the big dog Jay Prince, not the one that was chasing around 6ix9ine, but his dad. They said he called it into the beef. He called up Drake, and for those who don't know, well, here you from Houston, man. Tell them who Jay Prince is and how he's connected with Drizzy.
Jay Prince basically founded Drizzy. For those who don't know, it wasn't Wayne, it wasn't Birdman, it was definitely Jay Prince Jr. I believe. Jay Prince Jr. they definitely found a way. But Jay Prince is definitely he's the owner of Rap a Lot. So all them rappers, come out of Houston. Most of them, Scarface and all them boys. Yeah, that's their boss. But he also OG Triple O. Like he's taboo in Houston. You don't disrespect Jay Prince because he gooned up in the city. He run that. He run Houston. But I don't know how you call a beef off. Like that's corny to me. I'm sorry. And I rocks with Jay Prince to Max. But that's corny.
Yeah, man. I agree. He said that. Well, here first let's talk about the fact that it's corny. Like man, this man went in on Meek Mill for months. Performing back to back in Philly. All this type of stuff about Meek Mill and Jay Prince ain't step in at all. Didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Let the man rock, but it's because he was winning it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Drake took that L. And I think even on our W freestyle thing, we said Drake L proof. We proved him wrong. That boy took a big L on this one. He took a big L. It was L after L. It was the picture, the song, the press release. Now your pops got to come save you. Like it took
LL Cool Drake, boy. You L the bars. That's your R&B day. You just a big capital L. Dog. I can't believe this stuff. Dog. Like, he ain't say nothing. And then like the whole child thing that happened like last year. I was even reading about that when that happened.
I remember hearing.
Then like you still out here, dude. Pusha T say you playing a border patrol with your son. That's horrible. We can't come back for that. You cannot come back from that.
Bro, one of the lines that I didn't catch and not too many people have spoken about, but it's actually funny to me, is when Push said Sophie knows better. And it was like, I just took it as like she know better. But then I looked at a picture of her and she got like this big old, like, I was like, why he putting so much emphasis on she knows better? Like they must got some history or something. I looked at a picture of her and I was like, oh, I got you. I didn't understand it, but I understand it now. Like
he said she cleaned up her Instagram, but he could still smell the stench.
Man, I mean, you cleaned up her Instagram, but her videos was on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like they was on Facebook. So
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
Ursula, Pornhub too.
Not touching that one.
I can. Nah, boy. I'm messing.
You can. My wife watched this show.
You done up out here. You can't do nothing.
In fact, I don't even know what you're talking about. But what was I about to say? But to me, man, like I thought that was so whack because it's like Jay Prince done stepped in to save him. This at least the second time.
Many times.
Oh, that's why I said at least the second time because I remember when Diddy slapped him up.
Yep.
And Jay Prince had to come out and, you touching family, so I can touch your family. Oh, it's like I get that y'all meal ticket, but from what I hear, they ain't even making that much money off Drake. Because Birdman ain't paying nobody.
Yeah, that's true. I think Jay Prince Jr. sued Birdman because they didn't get no money from what they supposed. They didn't get the amount of money.
If he ain't giving Wayne money, he not giving Jay Prince Jr. no money.
Oh, I know that.
That's simple. That's real simple. They doing all that. Like I think that's so whack. Bro. I think it's so whack, and it's like, to me, it's like, so it's like they've been in the news recently. One for the Tekashi thing, chasing him all through Texas, for this, and then again like back for that thing, and it's like I think Roy Woods Jr. You know who that is?
Isn't he a singer or something?
Nah, he's a comedian. He used to do a bunch of what do you call those things? Prank phone calls. You remember the Millionaire mixtape where he told that lady he was gonna cut off her food stamps? He's at like
yeah.
He said that like that somebody had signed him to do a CD of prank phone calls. They're gonna do like pranks to celebrities. Yeah. He pranked Jay Prince first, and he said that Jay Prince like he didn't laugh at all. You know what I'm saying? He said like, "Where you at? Like, come meet us face to face. Like, we want to talk to you about it." And he said like he quickly is just like, "Nah, man, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke." He said Jay Prince was like, "Nah, where you at? Like, like this ain't no joke. Where you at?" And he said, "What did he say?" He said that Jay Prince kept saying like, "Where you at? Where you at?" Then he said he handed the phone off to the producer who knew Jay Prince. It's like, "Nah, man, we doing this for the thing and yada yada yada." He was like, "Oh, this Frank?" He said, this Frank." He said, "Well, if this Frank, I know where y'all at." And he told the limousine driver turn the car around. Roy Wood said that he went home, got his stuff, and flew to Alabama. They didn't want no parts of it. They didn't want no parts of it. But it's
no parts.
I mean, I get he's super thug and everything, but man, that's wet. Like I feel like this was good for the culture. It wasn't nobody about to die about that stuff, man.
He said something about he didn't want it to ruin Drake's business or something like that. The beef. How is rap beef gonna ruin your business? Like, you a rapper. I was supposed to get your business out there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If the Meek Mill stuff didn't ruin it, then why would this ruin it?
Right. He was everywhere with that Meek Mill back to back for months.
It was a number one song
all the way to the All-Star game.
Yeah, it was a number one song for the longest. But I guess maybe because of the tone of this, where it went from playful, is this your girls tour, your girl, is this your girl tour, your girls tour, whatever the line was, to like, you got a baby by a porn star, your daddy wears Steve Harvey suits, and your friend Dr.
I think the problem was where I don't want to laugh when I say this, but I'm not gonna laugh actually. But I want to get the smile off because I feel like I'm gonna go to hell if I say it with a smile on my face. But when he talked about 40, where he said, because 40 got, I think he has a disease.
Yeah, he got.
He said tick tick tick, MS, or something like that.
He said tick. Yeah, he got MS. He got MS.
Where he's talking about his dead homeboy. That's not dead. When he's dying, he's.
Yeah.
And 40. He talked about it in the song. He said tick 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 or something like that with the doctor's noise. When the heart monitor tick. Tick.
No, he said he's like, how much time is it? Tick tick tick. How much time does he got?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 666.
I said. So you laugh, you go to hell. But hey, man, it's the difference between two rappers got beef, and then you got a rapper, and then you got a MC, like someone who just old school with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you why I didn't take as much away from it being that disrespectful as a lot of people did. It's simply because of the way that I feel like the diss was structured. And I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, and Pusha is just really this miracle. But I feel like he went from these are your insecurities, these are the things that bother you, to you are becoming the things that bothered you, in the sense of your daddy left you, you left your son. You felt like you weren't black enough, you dressing up like a coon. Like you up here, but you the same things you was running from, to in the end, your friend about the not just like your friend about to die, but the guy who made you, without Cordiality that we know, like the dude who made you is about to have to stop doing this music stuff. And you about to go right back to the beginning. Like you about to go back to your lane. It's like, that's how I saw it structured. And maybe I was reading too much into it, but that's also why that line, like why that whole little section to me, that whole, not verse, but little section to me was like, dang, like it kind of hit me, because that's how I saw it. I saw it from like, you was lame and insecure. You become the things you were insecure about, and you about to go back to being lame and insecure, and you've embodied everything that you said. Like that's just how I took it. So it's like when I hear the 40 thing, it's messed up because he is sick and he's going to pass eventually. But it's like also like, dang, like, you just like, dang, if that's how if that's how somebody takes it, which is how I took it.
And my problem is the biggest problem with this whole thing with me is how Drake fans react to it. Like
they refuse.
Like he took the L, man. Just take it and leave it. He took the L.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I'll tell you what's funny is in Sidebars, a group we in on Facebook, man. The night that the story of Adidon came out, he was like big time on Drake's side. He was standing real hard and everything like that. Like he refused to believe that Drake took any kinds of L's. And like as Drake released this little press thing, he was like, well, as everything started happening, he started backing up, and it's like he can even see like, it's just funny seeing like people go from super standing to like bro, this isn't ill. This is my favorite dude, but this is his first time taking one. But here, this is the last thing I want to talk about, and then we're gonna wrap it up because I think we've been at it for a little minute. But Jay Prince said that if Drake was to release the tape he got, that it would end careers and that it would devolve into some Tupac Biggie stuff. You buying it?
Not at all. Because Drake ain't even tough like that to be on some Tupac and Biggie stuff. He can be on some Soulja Boy, little Bow Wow. Not real Drake and Biggie. Come on, man. I ain't buying none of that.
See, this the thing about a lot of these rappers, like with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine probably not the toughest dude in the world, but he around tough dudes. Drake ain't got to be that tough. He just got to be around tough dudes.
I don't know what tough dudes want to hang out with a light-skinned dude with some good hair.
Jay
Prince? That's what they want to do. Go.
I'm sure he got that rap a lot arm.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's corny, fam. I don't know.
I don't think he was going to. I honestly don't think it was anything. Wayne was on it. Wayne's last few disses have been, not worth talking about. I just don't see it being worth nothing. I honestly don't even. I think it was whack. I ain't heard it, but I don't see it being hard. I think
I don't either.
If he tried to go hard, it's not Drake, so it's not going Drake being hard is laughable for me. So it would have taken me out the spirit of it. Wayne on it. Wayne has been terrible for years now. Like that would have. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably did the best thing he could. I think he let Jay Prince hear, and Jay Prince was like, you know what, man? We just gonna back out. we just gonna call it off.
We done. We're done.
Yeah, man.
It was probably whack, and Jay Prince got in the car and was like, you know what, man? This is not better than Adidon. Let me go and tell this brother we need to cut this whole beef done right. Snip it in the bud right now.
We're gonna cut it.
Focus on Scorpion.
Drake, if you a real man, you leak it. You real, you leak it.
If you real, leak that shit.
This man done just bodied your whole life. He talked about your mama, your daddy, your baby mama, your best friend, your kid, your second grade teacher, everybody, man. You got to just leak.
He ain't even changed up them suits. He's still wearing them. Yeah, Drake, you gonna have to do something about this, brother. Ain't no coming back from this.
Just let Wayne leak it, man. Let Wayne leak it.
He took the L, fam. It's an L.
It's a super L.
It's an L.
I
had hope. I was about to, dog, if Drake would have won, came back with some, like that whole Duppy was hard. I was like, okay, Drake, I see the light. Yeah. I see what they talking about. I see why you the man. He hit you with something else. And then you gonna let him do you like that, bro? Come on, man.
Man, it reminds me of like a boxing match where, like somebody catch you up, they jab you, then somebody throws a haymaker, and you get the big guys like, oh, if he connect that thing hard. But I feel like Pusha dusted and came up with an uppercut, just set him on his tail, because that was. It was. We was fans for I put on Facebook, man. I think I'm becoming a Drake fan. Because I thought he killed it.
Yep.
And then Pusha came back and killed his whole life.
Forgot who he was going up against. I forgot. I'm sorry, Pusha. I forgot.
It's been 4 days, man. Where you at?
Nah, it's been more than that. It's been almost. I think it's like a week tomorrow, fam.
Man, I don't know, man. Oh man. But with that being said, man, we're gonna wind it up. We guess the beef is ended. We hoping maybe Drake could release something on Scorpion. I don't know. But we just gonna end it right there. Tell us what y'all thought. Who y'all think won? Do y'all think that Drake took a super L? Do y'all think that Duppy was enough to hold off all the things talked about in Story of Adidon? Or do you think like the whole thing was whack, man? If you think the whole thing was whack, let us know. Please, if you made it this far, like, subscribe, hit the comment section, even more so than subscribe. We want y'all to subscribe, but at least talk with us, man. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. If you hadn't listened to our W thing, we're gonna put it about right here. Primo, you want to tell the people bye?
Adios, amigos. Holla at y'all.